Hello there, my name is Gavin Walsh and today is Monday the 27th of April 2026 and I'm making this video for a man called Mr. Kevin Backhurst, who is the Director General of RTE, the state broadcaster, the National Irish State Broadcaster. Mr. Backhurst, if I could have a minute or two of your time to please bear me out here. I have spent the last 15 years documenting one of the greatest aviation injustices ever perpetrated on a flight crew. That of the Aer Lingus flight EI-165, and the flight occurred in the winter of January 1952, January 10, 1952. And the crash was at 7:15 p.m. Now I have spent 15 years detailing this crash across 3 books, all of which have been privately published, and they categorically go at opposite ends of what the public inquiry arrived at the time, and indeed at what all of the mainstream media reported, and what both Britain and Irish, the governments, wanted the outcome to be at that time. I have categorically proved that the plane was actually flying in the opposite direction. Now this was done at the time to save the national airline Aer Lingus from both embarrassment and also litigation, and it was carried out with a high degree of accuracy, but yet they left a huge paper trail behind them, which I have now uncovered thanks to having got my hands on over 1,000 documents, 1,064 to be precise. I announced those findings almost 2 years ago in May 2024. Now since then I have met nothing but blockades from RTE, the state broadcaster, complete blockades on at least 2 or 3 different shows. They don't even have the courtesy to refuse me, or to even respond to me, which is the most annoying part. They don't even have the guts to respond and say, listen, Mr. Walsh, we think you're nuts, or we don't believe in your findings. So I'm throwing down this gauntlet to you, Mr. Backhurst, and I appreciate you're an honest man. You're an Englishman that is over here in Ireland looking after our national broadcaster, and I have no doubt you're a man of integrity. But I want to bring it to your attention that in 1939, a young Irishman who was only 17 years of age joined the RAF and put his life on the line for the British government against the evil of Nazism. That man today has been left almost 75 years in the front of a cockpit of a civilian airliner, Aer Lingus EIAFL, that's Abel Fox Love, that was the old registrations, how they were, the pronunciation of them. And he's been left in the front of that plane for almost 75 years. And I have absolutely, as I've said multiple times, proved this beyond all doubt that the man was completely never where they said he was. And I am asking you now, on behalf of the Irish nation, to give me ear. It doesn't have to be the Late Late Show or any of that nonsense. You can put me on the quietest programme for 4 or 5 minutes in the middle of the night on a Tuesday, Wednesday night, and it can be a radio programme to boot. And let me tell the Irish people why a lot of their citizens and British citizens have been left in an airplane in a bog in a mountaintop in Wales for the last almost 75 years. I'm pleading with you, from an Irishman to an Englishman, on behalf of an Irishman, Captain Keohane, who fought for England. I'm pleading with you, I'm besieging you. This story is not going to go away, sir. It's absolutely not going to go away. And I would like to point out that given that RTE recently received €750 million from the Irish taxpayer, you owe it. Your organisation owe it to the Irish nation to explain to them, or at least let me come on and explain. And anyone who doubts me, let me go on the record and say this. I will go up against anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere. Anybody. There's nobody that I will not back down from on this story. I know the story inside out. I don't even need to bring a computer with me or notes with me. I will just go up and ridicule the original inquiry, which was a complete sham, orchestrated by chiefly the Irish government and the management of the then Aer Lingus. And it's important I get across that word, the then Aer Lingus, because I appreciate that today the business you run, you have to look after your advertisers. But I'm asking you now, at what point do you owe the service to the Irish people to let the truth of this come out over any financial or any gain from whatever there is, or been afraid to step on big companies' toes? Because I can assure the Irish people, anyone who sees this, I'm taking this story all the way. And if that means going all the way to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, so be it. Mr. Backhurst, again, I plead with you to let the truth come out. Again, I don't care what show it is. I don't care who you put me up against. Let it come out. Thank you, and thanks to my viewers.